So guys, the point of this video is to kind of check how CB500X is behaving across various terrains which you would most often encounter if you're riding this bike, let's say, around the world. The bike that I'm using is a stock bike, nothing customized from the suspension, engine or tires perspective. So pretty standard bike, and I want to see how confident can I be, and in this case you too as well, for riding this bike, explore various types of terrains. So I'm located at the moment in Neretva Valley, roughly around 100 kilometers north from Dubrovnik, and I planned this to be a tour around the Neretva Valley, and you can of course do this yourself. I'll put a GPX file in description below, and if you're ever in this area and you feel adventurized, you can jump on a bike, rent a bike in Dubrovnik or somewhere, and ride this tour on your own and explore this beautiful area. As always, guys, at the end of the video I'll give my impressions of the how CB500X is an all-rounder bike or not, and with a couple of negatives and positives about how bike behaves on various different terrains in one go, and how you can be confident to ride this bike on multiple different terrains with stock settings. I'm at the moment at this gravel section, and during this test I will encounter many beautiful viewpoints that you would not usually see with the car. The road here becomes a little bit more rocky, but the view is magnificent. That over there is of course the Adriatic Sea and Pelješac Peninsula. I'm riding slowly here in the first gear. And I can see asphalt road that I'm gonna connect to in maybe half a kilometer, and I'm gonna turn left and continue towards hills away from the sea. Here I am, these two roads connect, and I'm gonna turn left and continue this section. Wow, beautiful view. This is a section that it's gonna be asphalted for a while, and then we'll see later if there will be more gravel roads. As you can see, road is pretty narrow and curvy, so let's enjoy a little bit riding in this abandoned, so to say, place. So guys, this is what I was saying. When you are exploring abandoned roads, you get treated with the views like this. Spectacular view over here on the lake, over there in the whole valley down below. Beautiful narrow roads before I exit on a slightly wider road. So far so good. This is a perfect place for Honda and this type of power to weight ratio. I can drive pretty confidently. Suspension is behaving normally. I can change direction pretty nicely, and I'm gonna go this way. Check out the view, guys. looks amazing. So this whole place is like a one big swamp, and the beauty of this is you know, hills are surrounding this swamp, which kind of creates a unique environment. Pretty nice. I'm entering one smaller abandoned village here. This was a former school, and there's not a lot of people still living here, and they're mainly, you know, working, as you can see, with agriculture. You can see, you know, agricultural fields and machinery around. Now on this section I have a couple of villages, former cities. In fact, people lived here before and start moving towards you know, more suitable places where there was more water or some kind of natural resources to survive, of course. This is another village on my road. You can see a small chapel and the old stone houses on my right hand side. Naturally, Croatians are Catholics, and you can see a lot of chapels along the road wherever you are in Croatia. See, there's another one here. It's always good to say hi to local kids and people here. Okay, I'm continuing on this relatively normal road, wide road, onto a couple of villages, and then before I hit a couple of viewpoints. It's interesting to see how people are living, or how they were living before. Maybe these are weekend houses, which most probably some of them are, some aren't. But it's always I always like to see how people are living. You know, how in every country that you ride in, you can see that you know, where there's the water, there's a life. You know, so you can see terraces and things like that. Where people are kind of, you know, spending their afternoons and enjoying, you know, time off. This is the highest point here, and I'm gonna just go slightly on this side of the road and just check what do we have over there. Yep. Wow. Beautiful. So I'm gonna stop here for a while and enjoy, have a break. I was chatting to the guy a little bit, and he's watching this place against the fire. He said like it's a very risky area, so he's watching this place doesn't burn down or something. He also mentioned that a church over there is more than 500 years old and is the first church in this area. Take a look at the view, guys. You can see down there in the distance biggest city in Neretva Valley, which is Metković, and I'm going into that direction, so I'm gonna go right and continue all the way close to the hills over there and towards that big city. Very nice area. And back to the topic, so far so good with Honda CB500X. This bike is proving itself every day. The more you throw at it, the better it gets. I'm really so far happy with how all around good this bike is. Definitely very well built package. Okay, now my next stop are a few interesting viewpoints and small villages that I'm gonna pass by on my journey.